My parents are artists. My father was a shoe designer in New York City. My mother was always dabbling in the arts. It sort of was something that I couldn't do anything else. Art was always around me in the home and came from a very creative place. And that's why I decided to become an artist. The first time that I showed my art, I showed my original paintings, and I also showed some of my new little 3D pieces. In the first hour, 2 hours of the exhibit, every person walking by liked my paintings but wanted to buy the 3D pieces, and I knew I was onto something. It was early 80s, it was 1981, and people were just excited by them because it was the first time somebody was seeing something that was so dimensional and different in those days. And it's interesting to note that here, after all these years, it's 2016, and people still, kids, adults, think it's cool and different and new. I've been very lucky that my artwork has grown to this level. I think because it's so different and new, and it really lends itself to very different themes. The artwork transcends sort of that look of just, some artists who just do front street scenes, or some that just do scenes of nature or animals or whatever. My sort of thematic design goes into everything. I like to be challenged to try to do new things. When it starts, where I do a pencil sketch, they get hand silkscreen the old-fashioned way in a shop of silkscreen makers, and then the layering process are still today all done by hand. People think that they're maybe cut out like a puzzle, but they're not, because they're handmade and they're hand printed. You can't make a die for them, so each one of them is cut out by hand. Hand embellishing them with glitter and Swarovski crystals, and then they're signed and numbered in limited edition. Or if it's an original painting, it's also made 3D, but it's all hand painted rather than hand printed. Some of the larger pieces I paint 4,000 to 5,000 buildings, and then all of those pieces are hand printed. They all have to be cut out by hand. There may be 2,000 people that have to be cut out in each piece. And I'm happy to be represented here by Fascination Street. I'm Charles Fazzino, and I'm a 3D artist from New York City.